Some of you are probably here at this video because you just want to listen to the song, and that's great. It's going to play in about 10-15 seconds. Those of you that are here because you want to understand how this song helped improve our school's attendance and tardy issue, I will explain that at the end of the video.
Boy, this must be a dream. My advisory class just received Krispy Kreme. Hey, Krispy Kreme, as a kid that really brought me back. Now I like local shops, take my coffee black. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Sprinkles chocolate, bear claws, I need more. You can call me OG, but I like the old fashioned. Shove a buttermilk in my face with a passion. Passionate about the way I eat the dough. Donut holes around my fingers on the go. How do I love a donut? Let me count the ways. 1 maple, 2 chocolate, 3 sprinkle, 4 glaze. Had a girl yesterday, guaranteed we are marrying. On our first date, she bought me a Bavarian. Man, I still remember my very first kiss. Just ate a powdered donut. She's like, what's on your lips? If you're feeling in the mood for something sweet, throw your hands in the air to this bumping beat. Wake up, get back, gotta move your feet. Get to school on time, get that tasty treat. If you're feeling in the mood for something sweet, throw your hands in the air to this bumping beat. Wake up, get packed, gotta move your feet. Get to school on time, get that tasty treat. I need a donut. I need a donut. You want a donut? No, I want a donut. Let's get a donut. Yeah, let's get a donut. Let's get a donut. I'ma get a donut. Show up.
So a lot of schools right now are dealing with some major attendance issues, tardy issues as well on top of that. A colleague of mine a couple of years back, we came up with an idea to try and combat the issue we were seeing at our school. We got kids all the time just kind of wandering slowly, lackadaisically making their way to class. So is there a way that I can get these kids to really pick those boots up off the ground and get going, get to class on time, and in some way incentivize them in it? So PBIS is all about positive behavior incentive system, right? Give them a positive if they do what we're expecting of them. So what do we expect of you? We expect you to show up to school. And then on top of that, when you're here, we expect you to get to class on time. So what we did is we came up with this idea and we called it the donut rap. Now the donut rap is what you just listened to on this video. And we would play it over the intercom of the school. So when class would end, that song would play and kids would know, like, oh, it's donut day. I got to get to class on time. If I'm late, then I'm going to be the reason that my class doesn't get the donuts that we would deserve. So basically how it worked is this. We had a security officer and she would walk the building with 3 dozen donuts, and she would just randomly, completely at random, choose a classroom. Just any classroom in the entire school, her choice, and she would peek her head into that classroom shortly after attendance would have been taken. And she'd look around the room, she'd find the teacher, and she'd say, do you have all your students here today? If the answer was yes, everybody is here right now today, she'd say, great. Were they all here on time? And then if she says, no, we had 2 students that were late behind the bell, then that security officer with the donuts, she would say, have a wonderful day, and she'd walk out with 36 just delicious looking donuts. Okay, that would frustrate me. If I was the reason that we didn't get those donuts because I just couldn't get to class in a 5-minute passing period, that should kind of irk you a little bit. That should also be a reason that your peers should kind of like kick your butt into gear. Come on, man, you can get here on time. We missed out on donuts because of that. I saw you talking with your girlfriend for 4 or 5 minutes. Next time, just get here so we get to enjoy the treat. Now, so then the security officer would go to the next classroom. She'd peek her head in. She'd say, is everybody here today? No, we got 4 kids absent. Okay, everybody have a great day. So eventually she's gonna find a classroom somewhere in the building that has every single kid there in their seat and every single kid there on time. When she finds that classroom, the teacher says, yes, everybody was on time today and they're all here. That's wonderful. We should celebrate it, right? That's a positive. So she would walk in with those 3 dozen donuts and she would just let the kids pick a donut out, go to their desk, and it became a thing that we started doing within the school. Now, it took a little while for the kids to catch on, but after a couple of weeks of doing it and seeing her walk in with donuts and then walk out because you guys didn't meet the expectation, kids started to realize, oh, it's donut day, because they heard the song play over the intercom. And not too long after starting it, we started seeing kids actually like sprinting across the campus trying to get to class on time. So Did it have an effect? Yes. Did it work? Yes. Was it perfect? No, not by any means. Very few things are. But it did start to build this different mentality in our students of it's really not that hard to get to class when we give you a 5-minute passing period. Now, if you guys have 3-4 minutes, whatever, the song's it's really not that long. So you guys can play that, use that song. You're more than welcome to use it in any school. But I encourage you to come up with something that's going to be fun for the kids, something the kids can buy into, and will help incentivize them to do the things that we're hoping to get from them. And attendance, I know we're all dealing with it, but hang in there. We're going to get these kids to school one way or another, and that's all I got to say.